Good morning, everyone. I am back here with these duck wingettes. Now, these duck wingettes, they are so big. So big. Okay? I seasoned them up overnight with some black pepper and salt. That's all I have on here. And I'm going to fry these here on up. I'm going to put some flour on it. This is 2 cups of flour. And I have this here. And I'm going to fry these here on up. And I'll be back with this. Look how big these are. Oh my God. They are big. Okay. This is duck wingettes. Okay. So I'll be back and show you how I fix them up. One thing about these wingettes, you can have this here any way you want it. Okay, any way you want it. Okay, I'm gonna bring different ways you probably can have this here that you may like. But today we're gonna have it with gravy. And I'm going to fix something on the side of it. You don't let this here cook all the way. It's going to finish cooking in the oven. You know duck can be kind of a little greasy. Okay? But I'm going to finish cooking this in the oven. And I'm going to make a gravy to it. Alright? Okay. So now these are coming out. And now I'm putting in more. And I'll be back when I finish cooking all of them. Okay, see the grease I have left in here? See the flour that's frying up in here from the meat? This is what's going to make your gravy. Okay, let me imp some of this grease off and I'll be back. Okay, so now let me show you what we're getting ready to do. On top of that, you're going to put you some onion because this is the color you want it to be. Okay? Then we're going to use the flour from what we did our ducks in. That's about 2 tablespoons of flour. Okay? Then we're going to take and we're going to stir that on up in here and let it fry. Okay? Just like this here. It's already brown. So that's a good brown. Okay? Let that fry like this here. Okay. Then we're going to add some chicken broth to it. But this is frying up good. Okay. Then we're going to add some chicken broth to it. And just let it cook till the gravy get kind of a little thick. You got to remember too that from the meat that we have, it is going to make a thick broth. Okay, so just remember that, all right? So I'm gonna let this here go ahead and cook till it gets a little thick. Okay, since my gravy is cooking like this here, I'm gonna add me some black pepper. Okay, and I'll add me just a little salt in there. All right. And this is the way I'm cooking this. Okay, so now we're going to go over here and we're going to season up our meat. Okay, so the meat is ready. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I have me the Creole mix. And I'm going to put my Creole mix on here. Because I'm going to tell you about duck. Duck has a gamey taste. You have to soak duck either in vinegar or buttermilk or lemon juice to take out that gamey taste that it has. So you're going to have to overpower it with something. Okay, so that's why I waited and I wanted to do it like this here, because I'm going to use this garlic in there on it too, because you're going to have to take out that gamey taste in there. All right, so on top of all of that and everything, this is how we're going to do it. Okay, and this is about, we say about 2 tablespoons of garlic. It's going to be in there on that. And when you cooking duck, don't cook it on high, cook it on low, so it can just slowly cook. You don't want it to cook fast. Okay, chicken will dry out. Duck do not dry out. Duck has a good nutrient in it that would help, you know, it's not so high in cholesterol and stuff like this here, but it's good to eat. Okay, now you know duck sometimes can be kind of greasy, fatty, and all like this, but if you cook it right and you cook it slow, it turns out perfect. You can't dry out duck. Okay, I'm just letting you know that. You can't dry it out at all. Now I'm going to pour this here on top of the duck. This gravy on top of the duck. And then I'm going to let it finish cooking in the oven. Okay, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to keep checking it. I'm going to stir it over so it can cook consistently the way I want it to. And it's going to make it, the gravy is going to be a little bit more thicker because I already have the flour and everything on there. So it's going to cook. I'm going to cook it on 290 in the oven really slow. All right. So I just want y'all to know that. So I'm going to wrap it up with some foil and I'm going to put it in the oven. So I want to show you how it all turned out. Look at that. See how that duck winglet in the gravy turned out? Oh my God, it turned out so good. And this is what I have to go with it. I made me some authentic rice, some candy yam, and this is the duck wings. And I want to show you. Look how tender it is. See how it just come all off that bone? My Lord, I don't taste no kind of wildness in it because I had soaked it in buttermilk. I had to soak it in that for 2 days, tell you the truth. Meat is tender as the dickens. But all I'm going to tell y'all is, oh, that's good. Can't wait to eat it. All I want to tell you is have a beautiful day. Give someone a big hug. And I want you to try this here because this is good. Okay, this is duck winglets. Okay, and it's not the drumstick from it or anything like that. It's the middle part that has the bone, you know. But it is good because you can soak this turkey wing. Remember I told you, you can soak it in vinegar, lemon juice, or buttermilk for a couple of hours. Okay, and then season it up. And then you can fry it up and make this gravy to it. Oh my God, this is going to be succulent good. All I want to tell you is have a beautiful one, okay? And bon appetit, baby.